Well, look who it is. It is a very different episode today for Living Large Camping because it is just going to be myself and Barkley. I have the truck camper on, which I know you guys are going to be very excited about. It'll be a quick trip of 2 days camping, and it's going to be a familiar spot only because I just want my first solo night to go as smooth as possible and somewhere I feel comfortable. So let's get on the road, guys. First things first, gotta adjust that seat. Are you ready? I'm crossing the bridge. I was so nervous for this part. Not that bad. I picked a good day, I guess. Thank you, you too. I made it. Yay. I'm so proud of myself. But now I am looking for a spot. The print on the signs to choose a spot are tiny, so I have to stop at each site to see if it's available. Of course, if there's a camper there, I know it's not available. But if there's no camper and there's a sign, I gotta read if they're here for the weekend. Fingers crossed there's a site because I obviously didn't book anything. I did an entire camp loop, and one spot I thought would be really good. The people next to us, well, us, okay, me, were rowdy, and that's not what I'm going for this weekend. So I'm gonna go to this other spot that's also looking out at the water. I don't think it's like the swimming area or an area you want to swim in, but they have a beach that you can just go to, so I'll definitely be doing that. But at least this one is quiet over here, and I can just enjoy my solo camping trip and also have a water view. It sounds like a win-win. I chose a spot, and it ended up being kind of a pull-through, and that's really perfect. And it's level. I just checked the gauges because I know Connor does that every video, and it was 0-0. I thought I had to put blocks out, but I don't. So I'm going to go pay for one night, and then we'll come back to camp, and I'll tell you guys why I'm solo camping tonight. Okay, well, I just got caught in another rainstorm, which just seems to be a thing for us when we go camping in the UP. But I made it safely. I am so proud of myself for going on this trip. I also don't think of it too much of a big deal, only because I have been doing camping with Connor for 3 years now, like seriously camping. We've been doing it in and out when we met in college, which was fun. I didn't show you guys setup or anything. I'll show you guys the view in a little bit, but I figured while it is just raining outside, I would come inside and tell you guys why I'm solo camping. Do not worry, we did not break up. That would never happen, ever. Honestly, I don't think either of us would ever see that coming, but he is on a bachelor trip in Denver, so he flew out there yesterday. I drove him to the airport, and I decided, because why not go solo camping? I have been wanting to do it for the past 2 years now, and this opportunity showed itself, and I said, I'm going to do it. Some people were saying, Amelia, that's dangerous, or please don't do that, but I feel very confident, especially in the truck camper. I feel extremely safe. I came to a campground that we have camped at before, so I know my way around, and honestly, Michigan people are so friendly. It really doesn't make me nervous, so I'm excited to take you guys along. Happy camping! With that said, it is about 7:30, almost 8, and I am starving. I'm going to cook some quick, easy dinner, probably some pasta, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night, guys! Well, good morning, guys. I slept really well. It got down to about 65 degrees, had all the windows open, and it was just really, really peaceful. Just a little bit of rain drizzling throughout the night, but nothing hard, so I could have the fan on. Barky and I were just snuggled up all night. We just had a chill morning. I was journaling, and then I read a little bit, and now it is about 10 o'clock, so we're going to go for a walk around the loop, and I thought I'd take you guys with me. It's pretty gray, but I don't think it's going to rain today, so it should be a nice, cool walk. Do you want to go walk? Come on. Yeah. Stretch it out. Ready? Walk. If you're wondering how I just got that shot, I just had you guys on top of my water bottle because our tripod broke, and we still have yet to buy a new one because that's about the third time that specific tripod's broken, so we need to get a new one. But for now, hope you guys appreciate the creativity. Boy. We just got back, as you can tell. It is very still on the other side of the camp loop, so I'm very glad that we are on this side with the breeze blowing towards us. It's pretty buggy over on that side. There are a ton of tent campers over there, which surprises me. I mean, it's pretty cold at night, but it is quite buggy right now, so I hope they have all the mosquito repellent they could ever need. But now that we're back, it is around lunchtime, so I'm going to make some lunch and I think just sit outside and enjoy the day. The sun was starting to come out, so fingers crossed it does. If it doesn't, I'll probably take you guys on a hike tomorrow because it's supposed to be sunny, so that'll be really nice. I figured while I make a very quick lunch, I would just talk to you guys about what I was thinking on the walk. Excuse the bag. I was thinking this is probably the second time I've actually gone solo travel by myself. The first time was I studied abroad in Madrid for a semester, and while I had a lot of friends that I traveled with, there was one trip that I was booking with my dad to go to Switzerland, and I was so excited. So was he. He actually ended up having a stroke, so he could not come. That phone call was devastating on so many levels, but I went back and forth whether or not to go because I couldn't go with him. Did I want to experience it without him? And the more I thought about it, the more I would realize that he would be really disappointed if I didn't go and see it for myself. So I bit the bullet and I ended up traveling to Switzerland by myself for the weekend. I only really was in Zurich. I did one day-long tour, and that was really fun. I got to see some beautiful places, and it's one of the places that I want to go back to the most, but this is the second time. They're a little bit different of trips, but I don't know. There's something to say about solo travel every now and then that just kind of resets you. It makes you a little bit uncomfortable, and then after that, you kind of get used to it, and there's nothing wrong with being a little uncomfortable. Those are my thoughts that I had on the walk. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. I know it's very chill for you guys to watch a video like this. I'm hoping if the sun opens up, we can hang out and go for a lake dip. Maybe if it doesn't, I'm still going to do that because why not? The water is right outside my door and it looks really refreshing. He just wants to be out on the kayak with him, don't ya? Maybe Connor and I have to get some kayaks for Barky. He was whimpering over here while I was just hanging out, and I let him off the leash to just figure out what he wanted. And he walks right over there and sits because he keeps hearing them pick up fish and everything. It's really cute. As you can tell, I did a quick little change because after hanging out outside, it got a little warm, and honestly, I can't get a little lake dip out of my head. So let's go walk over to the beach access so we can go get in with Barky and cool down a little bit before we start cooking dinner later. Made it to the spot. We found this earlier when we were walking the camp loop. There's just a walk up right into this beautiful lake and a little beach shore so Barkley can hang out. He might come swimming with me because he hates being left behind, so let's get in.
I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
Felt so good. It's so shallow in here. You have to walk pretty far to even get like a foot deep. So I just had to dunk in and lay there for a minute. It felt so refreshing. But behind me, it is getting very stormy looking. It went from partly sunny to it's gonna downpour at any second. So time for both of us to walk back. While we're walking, I figured I'd tell you guys exactly where I am because I realized I didn't even tell you any of that. So it was a long travel day. I guess that was yesterday. That's why I got in so late. I got in like 6:30, but it's worth it. Like I said before, I wanted to go somewhere I felt comfortable with. And since Connor and I spent 2 weeks out here in the UP, which is where I am, and honestly, other summers we've come in the UP and explored. So I just feel really comfortable up here. Everyone's really friendly. So that's where I am. I'm camping at Brevoort Lake. I think it's been like only a couple of videos since you guys have seen this campground. It's really nice. Love the lake access. So that is where I am. I highly recommend you book this area, or if you're in the UP, I couldn't recommend it enough. It's really pretty, really quiet, and just a great way to start the UP since it's kind of towards the bottom. I could not have timed that swim any better. I mean, by the time that we went into the water and got back was maybe 15 minutes, maybe. Not like we were wet already, but still, that would have sucked running back in the rain. I like it much better in the camper.
I could show you more, 'cause baby you deserve some more, but still you're here and that's what I adore. Should've told you straight away.
The rain stopped, but that was so peaceful. Just honestly sitting here listening to it hit the roof and just read a little bit and hang out with Parky. But now it's time to cook. Headed out to the car, which seems kind of strange, but since it was a quick weekend trip, I didn't want to fire up the fridge in here. You know, if you know, you know. Connor and I don't really love the fridge in here, but I'm gonna go into the car because we have the Blue Eddy working.
But I'm afraid, and I know you haven't noticed. You know.
I actually found some sauce that I could make a little bit more of like a pad thai. I have almond butter, sriracha, and then some other spices to make it more pad thai, and I have rice noodles. I'm excited about that one. I just tried the sauce together. It tastes really good, so let's make some chicken pad thai.
That's what I adore. Should've told you straight away everything I have to say. But I'm afraid, and I know you haven't noticed. You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
That is actually delicious.
I fall into you.
If you can't hear it, it is raining again. It started when I was cooking, but honestly, I'm not upset about it. It's been really cozy and nice just to enjoy being by myself in the camper. I love this camper and it always feels like home. Obviously our new one feels like home too, but this one just has a lot of memories to it. So I'm gonna enjoy this pad thai that I made. Guys, I know you might have looked at that like, ew, that's so weird, but I'm allergic to peanuts, so I can't do peanut butter. But you did peanut butter and sriracha and just mix it up with a little bit of curry powder. It is so good. Do not knock it until you try it, I promise. I was already having bites of it while I was cooking it just to make sure it wasn't super weird. It's delicious. If you're craving Thai food like I always am, we should make it. Cheers, guys!
Don't be a stranger in the night. Take a chance.
I do have quite a bit of leftovers, which is great because tomorrow is going to be a long travel day back home. I do also still have the dishes to clean up. I've been putting it off. I was watching a show and just enjoying the rain falling, but I need to clean up. So, fine, I'll do that now.
Romance don't cover your eyes. Willow trees know you better.
The dishes are done. I always put them off for so long, and they're really not even that bad because it was only dishes for one person, which is really nice, but also kind of sad because I miss Connor, but I'm having a really nice time. I'm just going to hang out, take Barkley out, and enjoy watching my show and reading later tonight. It doesn't look like it's clearing up at all. It's going to be gray, so I'll see you guys in the morning for a hike. Yay! Good night, guys.
Anyone else, it's time you let your guard down for someone like me.
Well, good morning, guys. 8:30, we had a nice sleep. It was nice and cool, and I turned the fan off at like 4 a.m., and it was so quiet. I mean, I can't recommend this campground enough. It is very, very peaceful. I am getting dressed this morning, starting to pack up because it's a long drive ahead of me, and I also have to dump. So that is going to be interesting. I'm feeling confident about it. I've done it once before, so let's hope the second time goes well.
I'd say I'm settled in a pretty calm. I don't storm in the storm. If not me, then someone like me that knows what to do and how to take care of you. But most of all, that deserves you.
There might be a line at the dump, and I really don't want people watching me dump. I'm a way novice. I know I said I was confident, but like not that confident. There was a trailer behind me, so I dropped up my trash first, and he ended up coming to the dump, which I assumed. So I kind of stalled just so he wouldn't be behind me waiting, just because I have a feeling it's going to go smoothly, but you just never know. You guys watched our last video with the trailer when we took it on our first trip. It didn't go as smoothly dumping as we hoped. It's kind of gross, so I'm thinking that it's not going to happen this time since we've had the truck camper for 2 years, but it is only my second time. Give me some love in the comments, please. We got this. Right? No, there's someone else pulling up. Oh no. I did so good! Ah! The only problem with dumping is that we have to get right over the hole because our hose is petite. It is very, very short, so you have to be super accurate. So that's the only thing that I had to redo. Well, not even redo, I just had to like back up a little bit more because I thought I was close enough, but I wasn't. There were 3 people waiting behind me. I was shaking just a little bit because I was so nervous. I mean, you know that people are just well versed in dumping, and getting out there and feeling like a newbie just makes me nervous because I want to do it really well and not, you know, make a fool of myself. But I did good. maybe I'll calm down after a little bit, but that was a little nerve-wracking. It feels so silly to like tear up, but I just want to say it's all because Connor. He taught me everything. Was even when I was saying, you know, I want to be able to do stuff myself, like be a little bit more independent and less reliant on you. He took it so well and taught me everything that he was taught from his dad. So thanks. It feels so silly. Why am I crying after dumping? But I don't know, it just means a lot to like know that someone wants to teach me what they know, and I'm proud of myself. I know it's only 2 days in a place that I know, but still I was able to do everything by myself. I even was able to dump. I mean, come on, that's pretty cool. So if you're watching this and want to go camping alone, you can do it. And if Connor, you're watching this, thank you.